There you go. Brought the goods.
Wasn't easy to find this, you know. Went around every damn antique shop in the capital before we came across it.
Yeah, and now my legs hurt like a bitch for it. Gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Well earned, I'm sure.
Open the case so we can confirm its contents then.
This does appear to be what the bosses asked for.
It looks authentic to me too.
This ain't no knockoff. It's the real thing. So, we good for $1 million?
And where did you pull that figure from?
I believe we agreed on 100,000 Mira down, and 300,000 more upon completion of the job.
Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Inflation ain't pretty, you feel me? Doesn't sound very fair that we busted our asses for something so important only for a little loose change.
And there's a lot of rumors going around about you guys. How about it? You treat us right, and this could be the start of something real nice here.
Huh. Interesting.
I suppose you do deserve a little extra something.
The hell? Yeah, you gotta be kidding me!
Oh, you think we won't play?
What is this?
Huh. Should've known your place.
Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
Damn it! The cops! When did they start patrolling down here? Idiots.
Must have been on your tail.
Let's just get out of... What?
Where did it go?
I don't know any better than you! What are you doing down here?
Here. We're done. Let's scram.
We ain't gonna wait around to get busted neither.
This wasn't how it's supposed to go!
Suspects in sight!
Seems that tip paid off. Apprehend them!
Even those dumbasses in the police force have their uses once in a while. Thing's gotta be worth a shit ton of Mira if A wants it that bad. Guess I should check the Black Light District. Or maybe there would be a better place to start.
Thanks for your patronage. Hope to see you again.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Yeah, I hear ya. Come on. Gotta take this upstairs, Yums.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night-night.
Night-night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right? This one's on me, Van.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Well, this diva's very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do ya? You really shouldn't enable him.
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Well, that's another dead end for me. I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast. I think I'll have to take her advice after all. As bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law. Bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend, but because it could have been stolen goods, the shop never reported it. This has trouble written all over it. have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me. Oh, it worked after all! Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place I'm looking for really right above here?
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps? It's still breakfast hours if you're interested. Or is it the office upstairs you're here for?
It is the office, actually. Is this where I can find Arkwright Solutions?
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office. He might have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
Well, it doesn't get more complicated than mine.
First thing in the morning? You're, not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir. Thank you very much. First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel. I currently attend a school in the Ober district.
Miss Academy, yeah? Pretty famous school. Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first-year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon?
The name's Van. Van Arkwright. Don't got a clue how you found out about me. But if you know the 4SBG code, you gotta know what work I do here, right?
I do. You're a contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild. I'm told people often refer to you as a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities. Jobs so close to illegal, the cops hate me. You get that, right?
I think so.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
Holy shit. Don't tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the line.
No, but, you're not far off. Please have a look at this.
An antique pocket watch. Wait.
This is what I want your help with. I'd like your assistance in locating the old orbment in that image. It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
Where'd you get this image?
It wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that. Records indicate it was stolen from an antique shop in the city a week ago.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild. I don't know what kind of orbment this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point. Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
So you say, but... I can't. I just can't. I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
Oh, speaking of food... This is from a popular cakery near our dorm. They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition! The specially made tart covered in Violette de Soleil figs from Oregon honey!
You are something of an expert, I see.
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
If you say so. Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkwright.
Same to you. Van's fine, by the way.
If you're sure, then why don't you call me Agnes?
And now we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Clear skies are in store for the Edith metropolitan area. Expect a few nice...
Bermati. Looks like it's closed right now.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time.
Oh, this place is so soothing.
Whoops. Nice. We got a hit.
A hit? Oh, you mean that man. Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
What to do? What to do? They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich. The hell do you want, Arkwright? Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble. You kidding me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here. Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
The terrace is just up ahead.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb otherwise.
Looks like he went behind the stairs.
Deploying shards!
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
I'll dice you up!
Combat over. Shifting to maintenance mode. Modifying your orb. That's a single element slot. New shard skill added. New shard skill added. That's a single element slot. New shard skill added. 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 New shard. That's a single element slot. New shard skill added. Processing data. Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Next! Well then, away we go. Get to work.
Let's keep moving ahead. Arts work best on this enemy. Activating drive. Activating drive.
There!
Ben! There!
All you, Agnes!
Be sure to keep your distance. I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. They're usually good at keeping them contained.
This could get tricky with so many.
Let's get to work.
this thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh? What are you doing here?
So you came here after all.
Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learn what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo, come on, but stay behind me.
Okay.
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
What do you mean? This could get tricky with so many.
Bet we can rest there.
No. Van, we've got to. He's...
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit. It wasn't even the usual knife, more like a machete. And then his left hand is...
What are you two doing down here?
What in Adios' name? Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit.
It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the Sidon station.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright? You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel? That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance!
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you. Your weapon might not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it. And you've got a state-of-the-art orbment, too. You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right? Took the words right out of my mouth. You really know how to throw people off.
You're wasting your time with that one. I would be with the Central Intelligence Department, the group that asked for your help on this case. The name's Kincaid. I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh!
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on. If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
Contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that. Will you ever grow up? Take care then. You as well, young lady.
Thank you.
Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time? You just came out of the police station, didn't you? I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there? I'm Marielle M.A., the newest reporter with the Tyrell Times. I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything. Really? Thank you so much. Just you wait, Dingle. I'll get one over you this time.
Having a rough day? Sure. I'll get it done.
Oh, this place is so soothing.
Well, hello again, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client? She suits that uniform to a T. My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment. Van and I have a very special relationship.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks. Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger Corps in the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Oh. Oh!
I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment, but I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume. I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way. Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Forgive me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation.
Oh, not at all.
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time. Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's 5th district. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy. We are now arriving at the cathedral. The doors on the left side will open.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish, but you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen, I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety. And I'll do everything you ask in the field. So please, won't you let me come with you?
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news. President Gramhart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today. He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last mirror was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded. We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.